Hello and welcome to BrushMyQuant channel. If you want to increase your knowledge of maths and wish to receive regular updates from us, then consider subscribing to the channel by clicking on the subscribe icon to the right bottom of the screen. So let's get started with today's topic of how to find the number and sum of all the factors of a given number. So today we'll be discussing about how to find number of factors, look at some of the solved problems, then look at how to find sum of factors of a given number, and then some solved problems on sum of factors. So let's start with how to find number of factors of a given number. So to find the number of factors of a number, we need to write the number as the product of power of prime numbers and then add 1 to the power and multiply the powers. Let's take an example. So let's say 72 is the number whose number of factors we need to find. So 72 can be written as 8 into 9 and then can be further written as 2 cube into 3 square. That means the number of factors will be adding 1 to the power, so 3 plus 1, and multiplying all such powers and 2 plus 1. So that will be 4 into 3 or nothing but 12 is the number of factors. We can also write those 12 factors as 1 into 72, 2 into 36, 3 into 24, 4 into 18, 6 into 12, 8 into 9. So if you look at those 12 factors, these are the 6 factors and these are the other 6 factors. Let's take an example. So find number of factors of 100 and list down all the factors. So let's try and simplify 100 first. So 100 can be written as 4 into 25 or can be written as 2 square into 5 square. That means number of factors will be 2 plus 1 multiplied by 2 plus 1, which will be total 9 factors. And if you have to list down those factors, we can write them as 1 into 100, 2 into 50, 4 into 25, 5 into 20, and then 10 into 10, making this 5 and plus 4, totally 9 factors. Let's try one more. So find the number of factors of 8. Now 8 can be written as 2 cube, making the number of factors as 3 plus 1, which is 4. And what are those 4 factors? 1, 2, 4, and 8. So this is how easy it is to find the number of factors of a given number. Now let's understand how can we find sum of factors of a given number. So to find sum of factors of a given number, again we need to write the number as product of power of prime numbers. So let's say the number n can be written as p raised to a multiplied by q raised to b multiplied by r raised to c, and the sum will be given by p raised to a plus 1 minus 1 multiplied by q raised to b plus 1 minus 1 multiplied by r raised to c plus 1 minus 1 divided by p minus 1 times q minus 1 times r minus 1. So let's see how we can memorize this. So this term is nothing but the same term as this, but we have increased the power by 1. And then we are subtracting 1 from this entire number. And the same thing we are doing for all prime numbers, adding 1 to their power, taking that entire term and then subtracting 1 from it. Adding 1 to the power, taking that entire term and then subtracting 1 from it in the numerator. And in the denominator, just taking those prime numbers and subtracting 1 from them and multiplying all of those terms. So let's try and solve a problem based on this. So find the sum of factors of 60. So let's write 60 as product of power of prime numbers. So we can write 60 as 3 into 5, which is 15, into 4. And this can be written as 2 square multiplied by 3 raised to 1 multiplied by 5 raised to 1. So sum will be given by adding 1 to the power, subtracting 1 from the entire term, adding 1 to the power, subtracting 1 from the entire term, adding 1 to the power and subtracting 1 from the entire term divided by the prime number minus 1. So 2 minus 1 multiplied by 3 minus 1 multiplied by 5 minus 1. So this gives us 2 cube, which is 8, minus 1, which is 7, multiplied by 3 square, which is 9, minus 1, which is 8, multiplied by 5 square, which is 25, minus 1 is 24, divided by 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 and 2 becomes 8. This will cancel out, and this will become 7 into 4, 28, and 168 in total. So that means sum of factors of 60 will be equal to 168. Hope you are able to understand how to find the number of factors and sum of factors of a given number. And thank you once again for watching this video. We look forward to sharing more videos with you next week.